Hi there, guys. Good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. 2 hours away from being morning here in Dhaka. It's 10 a.m. here. So, no, sorry, 10 p.m. here. It's going to be 12 a.m. in 2 hours' time. I have done one list. I plan to just upload it. Then I'm like thinking yesterday I missed out on one topic which I wanted to talk about. And this is an interesting thing that I picked up from fragrance community, mostly from Fragrantica and YouTube reviewers. Mostly you will hear that there's this term called this fragrance is too popular for its own good. It smells like his ex or her ex, something like it. So I would like to talk about that. It's just a discussion for fun. So I'm wearing a late night after evening walk. It was very hot and humid. So difficult, man. If there's hardly any breeze, it's very difficult to just, it keeps sweating, which is good, which is very good for your body that you actually burn a lot of calories, but at the same time, stay hydrated, okay? Rehydrated, drink a lot of water, and then lemonade if possible. So, you'll feel better, but otherwise you may feel you may feel unwell. I'm just waiting for winter. If I am here, hopefully, 1 to 2 months time, it will start getting a bit cooler in Bangladesh. So I'm wearing this one. 212 VIP men, okay, and this is called the black edition. There are a lot of flankers from this line, from Carolina Herrera's 212 line. The 200 ml massive bottle. This is a kind of like Versace Eros minus the mint, okay. Very nice, dark, vanillic, sweet, okay, late night party wear kind of a fragrance. I'm not going to a party, but just feel like wearing it today. And I'm having a little bit of tangerine or oranges, okay, for vitamin C. I'm trying to eat better nowadays, trying to cut off all the sugary stuff. So let's get back to the topic. The topic is sometimes people say this fragrance, my girlfriend said she doesn't like it. Like, let's say Dior Sauvage. It smells like her ex-boyfriend. And she just sort of like, let you know that don't wear this perfume because it's no good. It's no go. And she doesn't want to be reminded of her ex, which is a valid reason. I think cultures are different. In States, your lifestyle is different than ours. It varies from country to country. Different people have different, economic situation or culture or how people are, like sometimes we have, like in our country, we have only one race mostly, and then we have tribal people, but mostly everybody is Bangladeshi, one single nation. But sometimes you have mixed nations like Malaysia, have Chinese, Indian, Malays. In States, you have different communities, like Latinas, Mexican, then white people, like African American people say black people, so you have a mix. Everybody's American, but you do have different cultures. You have different food that you like different kind of dance, music. So all these things actually have an effect on this particular matter, I feel, because let's say in our country, it's exactly opposite of, let's say, country like USA or the culture of USA. And I will tell you why. For example, I'll give you an example. In States, if you go to a store, you would say, hey, give me something that's not very popular, okay? I don't want to smell like 1,000 other people, okay? Why? Because, maybe you're trying to go for a date, you want to pick up something that's safe. And what is safe? You don't want her to be reminded of her ex, like, let's say, La Nuit de l'Homme. That's what her ex-boyfriend used to wear. And you don't want to wear something that's that popular. What you're going to pick? Not a Dior Sauvage, not Bleu de Chanel. These are too obvious. So you're going to be looking at, hey, what else you have from Dior? And if it's Fahrenheit, if her boyfriend, was a bit mature guy, likely he did wear Fahrenheit. Then Dior Homme Intense. These are very popular choices. Armani's Code. So what do you do? It's actually difficult. You see some reviews or you use your nose. But something like Dunhill's Icon, I don't think that's a fragrance. It would be a fragrance that many ladies would complain, hey, that was my ex's fragrance or signature scent, so don't wear that. Maybe CK1, but not CK Reveal perhaps, right? But if she does complain, what is the impact? We'll talk about it. In our country, people do the opposite. People do go to the shopping mall or perfume shop. They say, what's popular, what's happening right now, what's selling so fast. Like sometimes there was Mont Blanc individual. There was a time it sold like hotcake. Hugo Boss bottled. Nowadays, not of perfumes like Hugo Boss still sells. Dior Homme Intense sells. Sauvage sells like hotcake. Nautica's Voyage. So people like to stay within safe side. If you have the deep pocket, you go Bleu de Chanel, Aventus, the known names. Here, people do not ask for something that's daring, something different, because, perfume here is a luxury item. It's not your not every household understand perfume like notes and whatnot. So people understand perfume, like it, but they just want to smell nice and safe, so nobody complains. You see the contrast between your culture and our culture. So I'll give you my 2 cents. If there's anything wrong, if you wear a fragrance and she says, I don't like your perfume, but you enjoy it a lot, but she says, wear a fragrance that I like, but maybe it's not your personal favorite. She makes you wear something that's rose based, and you hate rose because you get headache. And perhaps she said, oh my god, I love oud. Oud's such a like a intoxicating vibe, which is unlikely. Ladies, I never heard any lady that I met, they said oud is pleasant to them. Oud is very loud, and it's very like on your face or in your face. Normally, in general, I don't want to generalize women, because everybody, person A to B, varies from each other. Okay, everybody's taste, nose is different, but in general, my observation generally is ladies love 2 things. Okay, in general, one thing is fresh and clean, that reminds them of fresh laundry, fresh out of the shower, or overall clean vibe, like you showered and you have nice haircut, you dress well, and you have you are neat, you are maintaining yourself clean. But ladies do not like that musky kind of like a smell that you have, your body odor, unless she's really into your smell. But if you meet someone for the first time, citrus works really fine. Okay, I noticed this. Another thing that works fine is the sweet perfume that are really sweet, that women would love to wear. Something some men complain like 1 million is too, Eros is too much, it's like ultra male, these are kind of feminine. Trust me, this fragrance actually get loved by women. If you're wearing ultra male, some ladies can come up, wow, that smells nice, what you wearing? So this kind of La Nuit de l'Homme, Dior Intense, these are kind of fragrance ladies love, because it reminds them of, let's say, lipstick or a makeup box, or something like a man of night that's mysterious. I got compliments from fragrances like Bleu de Chanel, because I freshly applied. Within the first hour, it's highly likely you get compliments. I got compliments from Chanel Allure Sport Eau Extreme. Just some examples. I got compliments from Dior Sauvage when I started wearing this in 2016. At that time, Bangladesh, nobody had Dior Sauvage. I brought, I think, very first bottle, because it was just released like few months back. And then later, people started selling it here. I got compliments from sometimes unlikely perfumes like Dior Fahrenheit. Not everybody understand it, but those who know the DNA, they complimented me. I got compliments from fragrance like Cedrat Boise, Lemon Line, Kuros, never. Bentley for Men Intense, never. Parfum de Marly, Kalan, Leighton, Herod. These fragrances, these three, especially got me a lot of compliments. So yeah, not everything is about compliments. There's another factor that some people may disagree, that don't wear fragrances for compliments, for acceptability. Sometimes you wear to make a statement. That's your signature scent. You like it, you wear it, right? So it depends how much you like that woman, that she's that important to you, that you don't want her to be upset. Maybe, it could be involved like this, something like a tragedy could be involved, like her ex passed away in an accident, something sad, and she has good memories of him smelling like, I don't know, Dior Sauvage. Just give you an example. But if you keep wearing it, it will remind her of that. So perhaps if you be a little bit sensitive, this kind of sensitive issues, yes. But imagine you're just going to have a fling, Sometimes people are not so serious about meeting someone. You don't marry everyone you meet. You marry someone in the end who's the special one, right? But if you are not so serious, she's not serious, you're just fooling around, you're just having fun, going out, you be yourself, You don't have to if she doesn't respect you in many ways, like she always makes fun of you, and she says you don't have good taste, this and that, you don't have to also care for her, like and dislikes, right? So this is from men's side, I can tell you. But women, like let's say as a dude, if I smell a perfume on someone, it reminds me of a first ex or something, I'll get nostalgic for sure. I'll get lost in time. It will bring back memories. I'll be a little bit maybe thinking of like those times, because we're humans, right? Fragrances bring back memories. But at the same time, I'm not going to tell her like, hey, don't wear that perfume, it's not nice, because she smells really nice. Maybe she's wearing Chanel's Allure Sensuelle, beautiful fragrance, or something like a classic fragrance like Shalimar, right? I'm not going to tell her like, hey, don't wear this perfume, because I am reminded of, like, let's say you meet someone new and she's wearing that that fragrance, and you go like, don't wear Versace Verscents. It reminds me of my ex. it's not a nice gesture, in my humble opinion. They are allowed to wear whatever they want, but if it makes you sad, perhaps, you get used to it. I feel, like it's not a crime that she picked up the fragrance. Maybe she doesn't know. Even if she knows and she says, I like it, so what's wrong with wearing it, right? So I think a little bit of, how to say, compromise, or, these kind of things. And some fragrances, like you don't like at all. Even doesn't matter if it's her ex or not, wore it or something. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like this. She cannot stand a fragrance that you love a lot. You love wearing something animalic, let's say Kuros. One last example, then I'm going to say bye-bye. Kuros is one of my favorite fragrances. I noticed a comment a few days back. One same gentleman comment twice. You once showed Kuros, that was your king. What happened to it? Then you showed Elizabeth Arden green tea. What happened to it? And one more. I think he mentioned something like, I have that fragrance somewhere in the box. That's why I'm not wearing it. It was what is the fragrance? Is it the box, or does I have a? I don't know. Where do I have it? It's oh yeah, it's deep down there. Hold on, let me get that fragrance. Okay, I'll show you, because these things matter to me. Because when I see comments, sometimes I do notice. Look at the dust it collected. This is Karen Puram Sport. Okay, the green juice. Yes, I did talk a lot about this. I did. Sorry, man. Sorry about that. The dust. This fragrance is hidden gem. I did say it's a nice little summer perfume. It's cooling, kind of like a unique fragrance. You don't have anything like this in the market. He said, why don't you show this anymore? Sometimes what happens is fragrances do get, like fall behind so many bottles. So you keep using the new ones. Let's say I have 1 million elixir. Naturally, I wear there a lot more. So it's not a crime, but I do love these fragrances. Coming back to Kuros. When I started wearing Kuros, I did not understand what Kuros is all about, but I respected it because of the performance. It lasted all day. In winter, basically I wore it in the morning, nighttime I could smell it after the whole day's outing. So that's where I had massive respect for Kuros, even if the modern formulation for me works. It's a dirty, clean vibe, and somehow after wearing that, I liked Dead Lapidus, a lot of these powerhouses. So it happened in a winter time. That's when I fell in love with it. That time, 2016 winter was really good in Bangladesh. But afterwards, the winter kind of sucks. Every year it's just warm, like it's sunny, there's not really any fog. So imagine someone comes and tells me, hey, what you wearing, that smells like an animal. It's very musky. And the thing is, she doesn't like it. She absolutely hates it, right? Imagine that scenario. And then bothers her so much, she doesn't want to be near you. I think personally, I would not pick that fragrance for meeting her. I will wear it elsewhere, meeting my friends or wherever I like it. But if there's a fragrance, it bothers her, she's a nice person, I'll respect it. So I wanted to discuss these things. So I think it's about the personality, how much you care for a person. And fragrances are that additional thing that makes you more appealing, makes you happy, makes you desirable, sort of. You may not get 1,000 compliments in one night. That's just a fact. But if you do not pick a fragrance because it's too popular, some people say it's too popular, you are missing out on something that's nice. Maybe you don't want to wear Sauvage. You'd never wear Sauvage because you hear everybody says Bleu de Chanel Sauvage is a popular one. So what? It's a nice smelling perfume, right? Enjoy it. It doesn't matter what people think and if it's popular or not. I find that kind of like an absurd thing, right? So do let me know what you think about this topic. I just want to talk about it. I found it interesting, like I thought it would be worth talking or discussing. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. And I will go upload this. I would like to read your comments and let me know what you think about this particular topic. Do you wear the fragrance still, or you, skip and get something else? Take care. Good night. Bye-bye.